Hi, good morning, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nico, and I live up in the mountains of Wyoming. It's a nice sunny day here. I didn't even check to see what the roads are doing because I don't have to go anywhere out of town. But anyway, yes, so this is a shipping video. I try to do these every single day as I ship, and let's get started. So today I sold 13 items, or in the last 24 hours, not just this morning, but since I shipped yesterday, I sold 13 items for $482.44. So let's go see what sold here. Today's my hubby's birthday, so we're going out to lunch and probably ice cream also, because we're going to just go get lunch, but then I have the certificate for ice cream, and, you know, why not eat a bunch all in one day? And then we're going to have a real party for him on Saturday with our kids. We were not sure what the weather was going to do today, because there was some snow yesterday, so we just made it for Saturday. This was a good sale. I was hoping for more. Some of these really ornate Western shirts can go a lot higher, but I've had this for, I want to say, close to 3 months. See how just detailed it is? It's a pearl snap, just gorgeous piping on there. So this is a 2XL also, which is rare in a vintage kind of Western shirt. So I sold this. I took an offer for $37.50 plus shipping, so $46.24. If I'd have wanted to wait, you know, 3 or 4 more months, I think I could have gotten $60, $65. But this was a bins pickup. It's a great sale. I'm happy with that. So it sold via promoted. They did not use a coupon. So like I said, $46.24 all shipped. My sales are picking up because I've been listing consistently. That is the key, right? And I've been listing good stuff. You know, I always try to list good stuff, but sometimes. All right, today I've got to get that jewelry listed. I want to do that because the jewelry that I can't identify or I'm not quite sure, I want to launch a lot of it on auction tonight on a Thursday so it can have a 10-day run. You know, it's not my stuff, so I want to just do the best I can by this person. And you know, I'm gonna sit down with Google Lens and really try to learn and try to identify for the sake of everybody there. It'll be fun. All right, 517, it's going to Virginia. And then last night I pulled out this whole mess of editing. So I've got 19 items edited that we're going to go look at in another video later this afternoon. What I pulled, what was not listed, why do I still have this stuff? That'll be the name of the video today. Why do I still have this stuff, or why isn't this stuff selling? This is going to Cumberland, Virginia. So I have a big mess here. That's why I'm kind of disjointed finding my stuff, because I thought I was going to wake up and immediately do this editing video. But I battled insomnia again last night, which I have not been having. I've been doing really well. I did work out late. I worked out at 4:30. I went to cycling. Normally does not affect me, you know. I mean, by 10 or 11 when I wanted to go to bed. Normally does not affect me. I actually dozed. Come on, tape. I'm making this work. Let me get my other one, guys. That will be a project for later. I actually slept like, I think, 2 or 3 hours, and then just woke up around like 1 in the morning, couldn't sleep. Then I was up till about 4:30. I did get a lot done, so it's fine. As long as you go with it and you get up and do your work, then you have less to do the next day. And I feel rested now that I went back to bed. So, I have 6 items listed of the clothing items, so I need to do 9 more to make my 15 for the day. 15 is all I can do as far as the number of items I have. I'm capable physically of doing, you know, 20 to 30. I've timed myself and I can fit that into my life, but I just don't have the sourcing component perfected yet. I cannot seem to get 210 items to my house every single week consistently. That's the problem I'm trying to solve. Trying to source better and faster. All right, let's see what's next here. Oh yeah, this I figured would sell pretty fast. I tried looking on Terapeak for the exact sweater, and there was one, and they only got like 12. And, you know, that's in 2 years. So this is kind of a rare sweater in the sense that there was only really one sold. But I just wanted to go ahead and get it out of here. I'm really happy with the sale. This is from this binge trip that I just made. This is just a gorgeous Marissa Christine. It's a title you want to know. As long as all the weird buttons are there, it's kind of one of those novelty sweaters that always has the plastic buttons that match the theme. And these can go really high. This one I took $40 for plus shipping, so $53.45. No you know, promotions or coupons of any kind. And that's a good, fair price. I could have held out forever. I mean, there's so many people who go bowling and they have bowling parties. You know, theoretically, I'm just double wrapping this. I want to make sure I put the buttons on the inside, but I still want to give the, you know, I don't want this to get knocked around and the plastic buttons break. So that's why I'm double poly bagging that one. Okay, this is 13 ounces. So yeah, depending on what the theme is, though, make sure you go to Terapeak and look up the specific sweater, because some of these are very collectible and can go much higher. Since I was one of the few that have had this in the last few years, I'm sure I could have held out. This did sell overnight, so... but like I said, the last person ended up taking 12, so who knows what it would have gone for. I'm very happy with $40 sale for something that is first class, you know, less than a pound that I pulled out of the bins. Okay, I charged them for padded flat rate. I don't know why. Maybe I think I listed this, actually. No, I listed this when I was here. That's okay. They paid for it. I am more than happy, and that'll pad it even more. Fine with me. So this is going to California. I am going to California next week if I can get all my listings ahead and get my act together. I am very excited. Going to Santa Ana. Maybe they still are just like, it's snowing here. I need a sweater. It's a vest, a sweater vest, but it is. I don't know about Santa Ana, but it is coming down in California. I really hope that I'm going to California to at least have like 40 or 50 degree weather. I mean, I'm leaving Wyoming and it's not cheap, and I want to have a little bit of fun. Yeah, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the editing video first, just because there's this mass of a mess here that I need to clean up, put the stuff in the thrift that I am getting rid of, put everything back that I'm keeping, and make that video. Then I'm going to show you my son's consignment haul that he gave me to sell. There's around 30 items in that, so I'm going to do a video showing, you know, what he is picking up. It's all hard goods. Well, there's 2 pair of boots. There's a couple pair of boots or shoes or something, so I will show you those, but most of it is hard goods. And then I'm going to list my 9 other items, and, well, I'm going to list, let's see, how many do I have? I have 11 items that I photoed, so I'm going to list 9, schedule out 2. And then I'm going to start on the jewelry. It's going to be hectic work days till I get back from California. I normally do not work 18-hour days, but when I'm trying to go on a 4-day trip, that's what it takes. I mean, you got to do your work ahead, and or you just go without sales, and that's fine too. That's a choice everybody makes. But I'm going to do my best to get, you know, listings every day that I'm gone. If I fail, I fail, but I'm going to try. So I sold 2 pair of mountain khakis today to 2 different people. So it was mountain khaki day. This first one is the heavier duty one. I'm not going to pull it out. It was hard to get in. It's just the tan kind of canvas cotton work jeans. These are really thick. They have reinforced knees and thighs. They're very similar to a Carhartt. I did not get in, well, these I just listed actually. So I was going to say I didn't get in to edit these. These are, you could have put Gorp Core, but I think these are more like, you know, if you're working out in the forest or if you're really hiking, these would be good because of the reinforced knees. So I sold these with no promotions of any kind, $24.64, and then the shipping made it $37.66. I need to set up my little piece of tape to pick the things that you pull off. If you don't know about that, put a piece of tape on your desk, and then when these crazy things come off of the priority flat rate that you just can't get off your hands to put in the trash can, I just stick them to the tape, and then after I'm done shipping, you throw that away. I'm sure most people have heard that tip, but when you're a new reseller, all these things, nobody tells you, you know, right? You got to just happen to be watching someone else, and they mention that, and I'm like, well, duh, that makes total common sense. So this is going to Olympia, Washington. These did have some staining too, so I'm really happy with this sale. So my total all in for the customer was $37.66. And I am going to, there's still plenty of room in the poly bag, but I'm going to reinforce this and then put my label over this. So yeah, today I want to get at least 20 of the jewelry pieces either listed on Buy It Now if I can easily identify it. If you didn't see that video, go back and look at all this jewelry that was that I am doing. It's for a friend. I don't do this very often. That's not good business sense. I would not recommend it. But I've known her for over 25 years, and both of her parents, seriously, at one time passed away in a tragic accident, and I'm happy to help. I've had a lot of loss in my life, and you just need help. She is not depending on this for inheritance money. This is not like, she doesn't even care. I mean, if I could get her $500, she'd be thrilled. But I think that it's worth more, and it's not going to hurt my store to have this in there. I don't sell a lot of jewelry except in the summer. Then all of a sudden I'm out at all these garage sales, which in Wyoming I would garage sale year round if I lived somewhere where I could. I would just make my whole living garage sailing. But obviously I can't do that. So, but, you know, in the summer, stuff comes out of the woodwork, and we drive 2 hours away, and I garage sale every single Friday and every single Saturday in the summer, which I'm hoping starts next month. I'm hoping April there start to be a few dribbling in. We'll see. But anyway, I'm more than happy to help. It's educating me. You know, I have found the mother lode of jewelry before, and I did my best. I separated out a few pieces, and then I was getting literally hundreds of dollars on just piles of jewelry that was all costume. I researched every piece, and so I do make a lot of money on jewelry actually in the summer, even though I'm not a jewelry seller. So this will be good for me, because if you watch Bolo Buddies, she has a video this week about, you know, brooches that are worth $2,000 that you didn't know. And so I'm like, oh, you know, I might have, hopefully I didn't sell any of those in my jewelry lots. This is the other pair of mountain khakis. These are tan. These are not near as thick or impressive as the canvas ones. I'm glad to get out and go get some lunch with my hubby. I'm going to have a burger and fries for lunch. I just need the protein. And then, you know, I don't need the ice cream, but it's okay, right? I worked out a lot the last couple days. I probably will not work out today. I've got to get a lot done. So these are disappointing. I've had these forever. These are 3,000 items ago. I don't know why. I think these are just more like chino pants, and in the mountain khakis, the ones that sell are the canvas ones. I would probably pick these up again, but I would price them right away at like 13. I tried these, I think, at 25. Mountain khakis used to be a big deal even a few years ago. I can't seem to get rid of them. I don't know what I did wrong. These are a 34-30. I put Gorp Core in them. I recently edited these, so I'm just glad to get rid of these. Someone came along and used my 21% off coupon plus promoted listings, so I took $17.98 all shipped, so that includes a coupon. So I'm only going to make like $4 on these, but you know what? I am okay with that. I want these out of here. Okay. Yeah, I've been talking to the person who consults with me on my business. She's the accountant who also does eBay, and I gave her all my numbers from my bins haul. Where if you haven't seen that, go back and I know, you know, you may not want to watch all the hauls, all the 6 days of hauls. If you do want to see specifically every single item I got, go watch that. And then number 7, the number 7 video is my synopsis of every single number down to the penny of what I spent, what I got. And, you know, we're just trying to work the numbers to figure out how I can get, you know, 210 items a week without, like, you know, killing myself, you know, and having time to come home and actually list it. I love the sourcing. I would source 4 days a week and list 2, but that's pretty hard to maintain, you know, for the rest of my life. So I've got to kind of look at that. These are going to Nashville, Tennessee. So yeah, so we had an interesting conversation. I sent her every single number, how many items per hour. It ends up that I pulled about 7 items per hour out of the bins that were eBay sellable, which isn't bad. But, and you know, and you'll see a lot of stuff like the sweater I already sold this morning for 40. I sold the second Disney dress. I'll show you here in a minute. I sold the first one for 150. So if you didn't see, a couple of days ago, I had a shipping video. Maybe it was yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. I shipped a $150 dress that I'd pulled out of the bin. So right there, we're up to 190 in gross sales on this binge trip. Then today I sold another $100 dress, so that puts us at 290, and that's without some small things that are selling just overnight. So I'm happy with that. That's $300 back out of the 800 and something, at least that much back, and I don't even have half of it listed yet. So I'll take it. I will take it. But if I'm going to have to shop for that much a week, then I do have to list that much a week, because then I need my money back. You know, I spent $835, so I want my money back. But that means that, you know, gotta sell a lot, gotta sell a lot. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to keep doing the math. All right, this is a pair of, oh, come here. It's hard to scroll with one hand when I'm holding these. All right, these are just a pair of Nike's women's shorts. These also are 3,000 items ago. I've been going in editing with more knowledge, you know, putting either Gorpcore or Gym, or, you know, making sure that dry fit is in the title. This is one that I think I did on an editing video, and I don't even think that I had dry fit in the video. Sorry, I got to roller these off again. And so, you know, I made some changes, but I'm also taking offers because I want to rotate this stuff out of my store and get to newer and better stuff in case I'm missing something in the listing that I just don't know, you know, why this isn't selling. So anyway, they used promoted listings, or I had this on promoted listings. It sold for $5 plus shipping. So $12.72. Oh, that's all right. I'll do this later. I will never order this kind of lint roller again that you have to, it's not that you peel the sheet off, but this kind, let me show you. See, I just ordered these off of Amazon and I wasn't careful, but you know, you got to get like the corner, and it's just a little bit more complicated than just the full sheet. So I'm going to be careful when I reorder. These are the kind I like. They're all one sheet. You're not trying to pick up here at the corner. You have the whole, you know, you have the whole, where is it here? You have the whole sheet here, whereas this other one peels in weird things. So be careful. I don't like them. Maybe other people don't have a problem with them. I feel like I'm always fighting with those, but I'm about out of them, and I'm not going to order them anymore. So little tip for the day for ya. I think I'm going to have, I got to remember what they have, but I'm going to have like a hot fudge sundae with lots of nuts on it. Unless there's something else that I go there and find out that I want. But anyway, sold for $5, $12.72 all in to the customer. These would have been a pickup, a bin's pickup. So, you know, less than 40 cents. Still, 40 cents to $5 is not okay with me. That's not anything that I want to waste my time on, but as clearance, it's fine. Oh, I keep forgetting I have my piece of tape here. That is much easier. All right, these are going to Eagle Pass, Texas. So $4.88, and I charged $6.75 shipping. I just have a flat rate first class. So I kept $2 more on the shipping. So, you know, that makes it a little bit more tolerable. Actually, I think I have my weight too high. I might get by with another 50 cents. Let's see. 5 cents. Yeah, $4.20. So I'm definitely keeping like $2.50 on the shipping. Not bad. And I think people factor that in. I think when they look, you know, I know a lot of people are still, you know, doing calculated shipping, which on first class is better, but on other items, it can really skew what shows to the customer. So I just do flat rate. It's easier, easier for my VA. They just put in, you know, if I say it's first class, they know what to put in. Just saves me a lot of time. So yeah, today I'm going to list some interesting things. Nothing too far over the top. I've got a Kate Hill jacket. It's got a little bit of staining on the sleeve. Nothing that you can barely see, but it is there. It's a wool jacket. And then I'm listing lots of summer things too. I've got some really interesting flagged pants. They're golf pants. If you saw them on my haul video, those I'm getting listed today. Nothing that's $1 million today. Just bread and butter today, I think. Okay, I think these, I don't know if these are clearance or a good sale. I can't remember. They aren't too many items ago, so I don't know what I took on these. These are a pair of Lucky Brand jeans. These are men's, size 32. And then, oh, I guess they're the 221 straight. I'm like, why did I put 32 221? They're the 221 straight. That is the you know, style. They do have a lot of washout. They're not, you know, wrecked or anything. They're sellable, but I've had these about probably 3 months, going on something like that. And so they used my coupon, no promoted listing, so $22.31 all in for the customer. So, you know, basically I took like $13 on these, which is okay. I mean, even if I paid full price at the thrift, that would have been $4.50 in my area. So these are going to Farmington Hills, Michigan. And I'll keep about $1.20 on the shipping to go towards expenses. So yeah, I hope by the end of tomorrow night. It'll take me until tomorrow night to process all the jewelry. I'm going to do a lot of listings on 10-day tonight, and they'll end on a Sunday, 10 days from now, just to make sure that I'm doing justice by her. Then I'll launch the rest tomorrow that I feel like need to go on auction. If I can completely identify it and I know what it is and I see a decent buy it now, I'm not going to run it on auction. I'm just going to, or I'll run it on auction with a buy it now. That's fine too. And so that should be done by tomorrow night, and then there'll be some relisting to do. I'm not thinking that every single piece will sell. And then I should have my office pretty well clean by tomorrow night. All this stuff of my son's, it takes up more room, but I have all the boxes. I'm going to dump a bunch of boxes right by me, so when I'm doing hard goods, I still don't walk back and forth. I pick all the possible size boxes I need. I just dump them on the floor. And so, you know, then when I'm done, I go put all the packing back. It just makes the actual listing a lot faster. And so then I'll have, I think I maybe have 100 items left from this bins trip that aren't processed. So then that will be my job. You know, Saturday I'm already going to have listings going up because I'm gone Saturday. That's kind of a day off. Sunday I'll still have to list, unfortunately, just since we're taking this trip. Then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I need to have those 100 items all in the system processed, ready to cover my trip. And yeah, then I'll do a huge wipe down. It's going to still be 15-hour days until then. Like even Saturday when we get back, I may have to work, you know, 4 or 5 hours just cleaning. You know, we're going to have a lot of people helping us watch our pets, and then other people, my one friend is going to ship at least once while I'm gone. These are Nike Air joggers. I've only had these a short time. Just men's large, sold via promoted. They did not use my coupon. Sold for $14 plus shipping, so $25.18. Not bad, not bad. It is a heavier bins item, so these would have been about you know, $2.50 maybe. You know, they're definitely go a little bit over a pound. They, with the bag, they are 1.6 ounces. So I definitely paid, what, $2.25 or something on these. Depends on how you look at it. All right. I'm going to Kentucky today. Yeah, I have some returns. I processed the returns, but I got to clean about 4 items up over here, put them back in my system. That'll clean off all that area of my desk. I've got a lot of paperwork to put away. I've submitted my tax stuff to my accountant, so I did all my mileage that had to be done for this last year. I had that pretty much done already. I just had to submit it to him and double check my numbers. But now, I won't get it done before I go to California, but I need to catch up on this year's mileage and per diem. I am not caught up. It only takes me a few hours once I sit down to do that. But right now, since we're going to California, I need to have my listings up first. That's number one. There is no business without the money, right? All right, this is the biggie. This is the nice sale of the day. The $40 sweater was good too, but let me show you this dress. All right, so this is called Disney the Dress Shop It's a size medium, Her Universe Haunted Mansion Tightrope Costume. And I put read in the title because I'm sure it was there, and this is an item that, you know, is out of my niche. It's in my niche now, believe me, but I did not know about these Disney the Dress Shop costumes. I'm not an expert in them. I am going to go back and study these now. I might even start doing videos on it. Last night, in the middle of the night, when I couldn't sleep while I was listing, I played a bunch of videos on how to insert, or how to, you know, share your screen on Zoom and do a video. You would think most people know that, and I knew you could share your screen, but I didn't know, could you record it? Can you upload it to YouTube? So now that I think I know how to do that, I'm going to be doing some, you know, what to look for videos. But anyway, this is the tag, and you can see that Disney Parks is way down there. But this should have had, or it does come with a burgundy in this material. It comes with a burgundy jacket, and I'm sure it might have been sitting there in the bins, but I just was I grabbed these to mostly consign, like I said, and I wasn't looking for the second piece because I did not know about these. Now I need to know. So, you know, if I would have had the jacket, this thing would have sold for around $200 used. For just this piece, I could have held out, you know, and probably got $150, but this is a size medium, no jacket. I'm just happy for the sale. So I took $100 plus shipping. So $122.30 on this. And I'm shipping it in a box just because, you know, make it look nicer. Let me tape this. So they did not use my coupon either, which is surprising. I have like a 21% coupon in my store right now. They could have, well, no, she made an offer. That's right, she made an offer. So that's why. I'm like, why didn't she use a coupon? But it's because she made an offer. I think I had put $1.99 on this just to see what came in, and that way if they use my coupon, I'd still get a decent amount. And I knew it would sell right away. So this is from this bins thing. So when I talk about the 2 dresses, the sweater that just sold this morning, you know, we're already at $250. We're already at $280 just in like one day of listing. You know, if I would have had more time to list, it all would have been listed by now. Then I sold another jacket today that I just got to, so we'll talk about that. If I had all the time in the world, I would minutely put in the custom SKU, okay, bins trip, you know, 2/7/23, bins trip 2/8/23, and then try to figure out exactly how long it takes me to get my money back. It is something I might do in the future when I just feel like, you know, my income is up to the point that I want it. But right now my income has to go up. So that's my first thing. This is going to be shipped priority. I guess I'll throw signature on here. She asked me, do you have any more Disney dresses to list? Because I, you know, listed the first one, then a day and a half later I listed the second one. And this isn't the same lady. But I'm sure if I would have gotten 5 of these, I could have... I'm sure that maybe she'll get 50 more bucks for this. Or maybe she has a store, you know. This is going to Manchester, Washington. Who knows what she's doing with it? I do not care. Okay, let me make sure I've got this right. I need 115. I added signature. Come on, computer. It's scrolling, guys. I don't know why. There it goes. Okay. I charged 12. It's going to cost me $12.07, which is fine. I'm throwing in the insurance and the signature and all that, so that's good. When you're thinking about should I go to the bins or not, it's when you get these high-end sales. You know, I'm not saying that the normal thrifts you can't find home runs on this, and I would have walked in and paid like 20 bucks for this, like on a Halloween rack. You know, I think at Halloween this is something I want to know more about before Halloween, because I think these are the types of things that the Goodwill and the Ark, they keep in the back, and then at Halloween they start putting this kind of stuff out on the racks. And you know, if you know that that's $100 dress, you could go kind of mop up. So I'm going to be on the lookout a lot more. I'm also going to go look at the consignment place up in their vintage and their costumes. I have never spent a lot of time on this consignment place where I shop is 3 floors. And so I normally do the men's clothing, and that's where I found some really rare Ralph Lauren before and stuff like that. I usually just go in and then I go to the women's, and they don't really overprice their Eileen Fisher or their soft surroundings for very much. Plus I have consignment store credit, but I have never been on the 3rd level. There's just so much that when I go, you know, unless I'm spending like 8 hours in there, which I'm just going to start going over 2 days time, and I'm going to start looking through these costumes. And this is something that I think they would put $30 on. That's about what I think they would put on that. And so that's a pickup. Even at 30 bucks, these 2 dresses would have easily been a pickup. And then plus, like I said, I have consignment store credit. So I'm going to do a better job at looking at the costumes. All right, guys, we have Old Navy overalls. Why is that like that? That is weird. Well, I've still got room, but I don't know what happened to the entire top piece. That is strange. I'm the only one who works here, so I don't know what happened. It's me. These were a good sale. These I've had about 40 days, a month and a half, something like that. These are Old Navy, but they are, and they're overalls. I'm not going to pull them out because obviously I'm having some kind of issue. So let's not make it any worse. These are Old Navy overalls, but they are corduroy, and they're interesting green. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. These are wide wale. Let me pull them out just enough. I might even put them in a different bag. When you see corduroy that is really, the stripe is bigger, not the flat corduroy, but the stripe. This is, I call it wide wale. That's what it's known as. And you can look that up. And in certain corduroy, people like that really distinctive line in the corduroy. So these did sell with my coupon, no promotion, no promoted listing. I got $59.99 plus shipping, so $60.34. I heard Jack Valentine and Ryan talking not too long ago, a month or so ago, about how much money they make on like Old Navy overalls. So even in the denim, I think on the Old Navy overalls, you want to pick them up. If you know, you can look them up, do your own comps, but it seems like that is a way to monetize Old Navy. Like when you're in the store, you know, everything else is marked up. Go look at the overalls. I think, you know, I can't think of too many overalls that I don't pick up. Even the men's vintage ones. You know, I would just have to look at each one on a case-by-case basis. But I try to pick up a lot of the short romper overalls this time of year. And then definitely, you know, as October and those kind of things come in, people wear them, if nothing else, for costumes or for their pumpkin or whatever, you know, or not their pumpkin, their snowman, I guess. I don't know about their pumpkin. But they wear them on the hayride. You know what I'm trying to say. Or maybe you don't. Maybe, maybe I'm not making any sense. These are going to Monument, Colorado, so not too far away. And she will need these for another month or so, it looks like, in the winter. But yeah, I think corduroy overalls are a pickup, as a rule. So these are the kinds of videos I want to make. I don't want to be a full-time YouTuber as in, hey, everybody, look at me. But there's so much stuff like this. Like, I would like to do a whole video on just overalls. Like, just pick up these wide wale corduroy ones. Look at the Old Navy that sold. Like, that's how I could spend my days. I would love that. But I need to make a living. And I don't want to be a YouTuber who just talks. I want to be someone who makes money, makes a living at this. Otherwise, I don't think it's very useful. So, I will always have a list of just videos I want to make. I think just for my own sake, I'm not that sophisticated. If anyone has any other ideas, I'm going to start with Canva. Because, you know, I need to start free, first of all. Right now, I'm not willing to pour too much money into my YouTube channel because I'm still trying to up my listing goal. And that's where all my business money needs to go, is to just bigger and better items. So I'm not willing to invest a lot of money. So I think I'm just going to use the free Canva. And learn how to, you know, do the screen share video so I can share some bolos that I know about that I never see anybody else talk about. If you're a reseller and you're watching me and you have a better idea rather than Canva that's easy to learn, I'm not, you know, I'm not willing to put in the time really to like become a full-time editor or to take classes. Not yet. In the future. So if you have a better idea for me, throw that down in the comments. But I think I'm just going to use Canva well, I'm going to use Zoom for the videos itself to film me sharing my screen. I think I'm going to start with Zoom. I already have Zoom. I know how to use it, so it's not like a leap for me to learn a new skill. But then if I do want to add any photos or screenshots or anything, then I think I'll import that to Canva, I think. So that's the height of my knowledge, guys. Now, I can't remember. I've had these just like a week. I think these are from this bins trip. Don't quote me. They might be from like a week ago. Anyway, I know I got them at the bins. These are Wild Fang pants, women's Glen Plaid, Empower Plaid crop pant. So they're crop pants. If they were normal pants, I would have charged more. But crop pants for me are a hard sell. I never seem to be able to get like $30 for them. Maybe as summer comes, you know, I might be able to. These sold via promoted. They did not use a coupon. I sold it for $12 plus shipping, so $20.30. Not bad. It's 14 ounces, so definitely I paid what, close to $1.50 at the bins and sold for 14 very quickly, no matter where I got it or which bins trip it was. Yeah, I'm going to spread out all my listings, you know, 15 a day, even though I really want to be at 30. I can't do that till I can pay cash for that, or not use too much of my business credit. So this trip I just got, if you haven't watched that whole synopsis, I've got enough to spread it out, cover my vacation to California, but then when I come back, I got to hit the bins, like hit the ground running. I'm going to try to spread it out so I have 3 days covered after I get back from from California. I'll rest on Sunday, wash my clothes, enjoy, you know, time with my church family and rest up and just get, you know, my suitcase unloaded, then I'm going to go do attempt number 2 and stay about 3 days at the bins and see what the numbers pan out. So look for those videos in a couple weeks. This is going first class, going to Katy, Texas. I kept about 35 cents on the shipping is all. So I'm excited. I don't want to make any huge leaps of, you know, should I go to the bins? Is it better to go closer without actually running the numbers like precisely? Because, and I think it will vary. I mean, I could go to the bins one day and get 500 items, like it just all comes out. So I don't think I'll ever 100% know what's better, but I want to get about an average, and then it'll help me make a decision. Yes. So the other thing that may have to happen is you just go to the bins consistently enough that sometimes it's kind of dry and you just get the basics, and you know your cost of goods is higher in my case because of that. Or sometimes you go in and you get the mother load, and then that kind of offsets the bad trips. Let me know if you have any thoughts. I know it's a lot to digest on the video I made about my bin synopsis, but if you have any thoughts, let me know. How many items an hour are you pulling out of the bins? Am I like just on slow-mo, or am I just, I mean, I know every bins differs, but I think the Denver bins brings out a lot of good stuff. Look at the Disney dresses I'm selling and all that. So I don't want to blame it on a certain bins. I want to blame it on, you know, I mean, I just could not seem to get more than 7 items an hour, you know, that weren't ripped or stained or something. But tell me if you have any ideas. I am open for discussion. This is an Alberto McCallie jacket. I love this thing. If you remember during my haul, I tried this on, and it just, my shoulders are, I got farm girl shoulders from either the bins or from lifting, you know, just huge amounts of stuff. I love this jacket. Alberto McCallie is normally a pickup, especially at the bins for me. This is just polyester. It has lining. Size large, which normally fits me, but it's a knit sweater, so it had some give, and I could have worn it. It didn't look horrible on me. It just didn't fit the way I wanted, because it, you know, it's the kind of thing I think you need like a little shirt underneath, like, you know, so there was some thickness added there. It sold via promoted. They did not use any coupons. So this sold for $24.99 plus shipping, so $36.82. I think my husband's coming in. We're going to get ready for dinner here, lunch here. I'm hungry. All right. This is 1 pound, 2 8-ounces. So, you know, there we're at $2.50. Then I sold the $40 sweater this morning. That puts us at $2.90. This puts me at, what, $3.10, $3.15, just for stuff I'm 100% sure I just listed. So not bad. It comes back to you pretty quickly. I got to process those bras. They're all washed. I got to get that shipment out. That'll get me $54 more from my binge trip. So I want to get that back in my hands. Plus I have some money from the last binge trip tied up in the bras. So I'll get a check for like over 100 at least, even for just the one tub of bras. This one's going to Ann Arbor, by the way. Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michigan. We're going to drive through Michigan this summer. I'm so excited. We're going to go to Canada this summer and drive up through. Just really go slow, though. Like, just, that will be our vacation, is 90% just driving, staying at hotels, take our doggy with us, taking long walks, and sourcing. I will source every single day, except when I'm in Canada. That might be tough. You know, I need to start doing the research and see, is there a thrift, you know. I'm sure that there is. I know Canadian people have thrifts, but, you know, just, you know, what is there that I can go look at? Okay. All right, then we've got a pair of Union Bay pants. These are a clearance item. I haven't had these that long. I think I thought that, you know, these are like hiking pants. They're kind of like REI or even North Face. They have that look to them, kind of like the nylon pants. And I think I thought, you know, at the bins, that's kind of a pickup, but I think I just ended up taking an offer. I just don't think I could move these. Yeah, I took $5 on these guys. I don't know why. I probably could have waited a little bit more into spring and maybe gotten $8, $10, but Union Bay, I just was happy to kind of clear these out. $5 plus shipping, $11.77. No promotions of any kind. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff, if you're going to pick it up, you've got to be willing to wait 6 or 8 months. And I just think that when the offer comes in, and even if I can make $2 on this kind of stuff, I just go ahead and take it. There's nothing wrong with these. These are a 34, 32, good size. I think my title's good. I put packable in there. I don't know, you know, why I just could not get more. I just wasn't willing to wait long enough. $5 on a, you know, what? It's 14 ounces. So I paid about $1.50 on these. $5 is, yeah, not good. Don't do it. And I didn't charge enough shipping. So I'm losing 60 cents on the shipping because this was an older listing. So I might have had these even 4 months because I've been upping my shipping as the USPS has. So I should have charged $6.75 on these and I didn't. So I'm losing about 60 cents on the shipping, which is fine. These are going to Florida. Sometimes you just got to clear out mistakes, and I did not catch this one in time. I am, on today's editing videos, I am on 1,735. Like, I start at the 1,600s, but then I have 19 items that I edited, and so I'm only on 1,735 as far as numbers, and this was number 3,500 or something like that. Yeah, I can't see now. So, you know, and of course, there's not thousands in between. It's like 10 in between on each 1,000 numbers. There's maybe 10 to 20 that haven't sold, and then you go to the next, you know, level. It's those straggler 20 items that, for some reason, so I would have gotten to this, and I can see some changes I would have made. My photos are good. And I think I did edit the title because I have Gorpcore in there. So I probably could have eked out 10 if I would have put some effort into these. But I know Union Bay doesn't have the same sell-through as the other stuff I sell. It just doesn't. All right, guys. This is definitely a clearance item, and I am very happy about it. When I helped my mom last year, oh, I show awaiting shipment too, so something else must have come in. Oh yeah, somebody paid for a pair of Torrid shorts that were also stagnant. I'll talk about those. Anyway, this is a king size shirt. It's a 4XL. It's king size is not a horrible brand, especially if you pick it up at the bands, but it's not 100% sell-through for sure. I had decent photos. I did this when I was up at my mom's in Texas. I just had to really source fast, and I did make a ton of money off of this kind of stuff. So it got me by. It was okay, but I would not pick this up again. This is number 1,535, so I did edit it just to try to eke out some bins money out of it. So I just edited this a couple videos ago, and it did not sell via promoted. I upped the promoted on this, I know, but it didn't get caught in that, which is great. And so this sold for $5 plus shipping, so $15.37, and they did not use a coupon. And I'm just glad, because I don't want to adulterate my store. I know that's a weird word. I don't want to crash my store by just pulling off hundreds of items. So even though this was given to me too, by the way, so I didn't have any cost in this. This was given to me in a huge bunch of stuff up there in Texas that people didn't want. But, so, you know, it's pure profit, whatever profit I did make. And with no promotions on it, I probably eked out, what, $2.50 in the end on this. And that's okay for a clearance item. Even if something's free and you're only going to make $2.50, I suggest not listing it. I think your time is more valuable. That's just me. But since I did list it, I was hoping to get 10, and I did get 10 on a ton of these similar shirts at the time. But this one, it's a green, you know, it's kind of a unique green color. I should have pulled it out. So I think just it's not a popular colorway is what it is. And then I kept about $1.55 or $1.45 on the shipping also. So, you know, I'm making $4 in the total end of it. That's fine. That is okay, but just Don't purposely do that to yourself. But $4 to go to the bins, I can make that $4 turn into 50. I'm not kidding you at all. Like just with the dresses. I mean, even though those cost me $2.50, I could get 2 dresses for this $5 and turn it into $2.50 in one day. So that's how I look at it, and I'm not crashing my store by just yanking a bunch of stuff off. You know, I think eBay has such a problem with people ending things because they're also selling on Poshmark, which is fine. I don't think it overall hurts your store if you're listing every day. But for me to go in and just pull a ton of items off, I know a lot of people do that when they change niches or when they're just tired of something. And I see a lot of postings about how, well, my sales really crashed. And it's not because they aren't listing better stuff. It's just that eBay, I think, looks at, I don't know. I don't know if they look at, okay, yesterday you had 1,000 items. Now today you have 1,015 items minus what you sold. Or if they're looking at the fact that you pulled 15 off and your actual store number is less. I don't know. Nobody knows what Cassini does, do we? None of us really know. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go grab this last straggler that came in. This is a pair of Torrid shorts. It's a women's size 22. They're the real shorty shorts. They, should have gotten me more, but I've had these for 6 months, and I just can't get them sold. I have Torrid shorts, women's size 22, stretch blend, distressed, destroyed, button front. I maybe could have put booty shorts or some other kind of term in there, maybe to get them sold for more. They sold via promoted listings, no coupons. I took $5. I just want them out of my store. And so they sold for $14.29 total, and I'm going to go pull that. So guys, I'm going to upload this video after I go to lunch. I'm going to come back and, just watch what videos you can. I am certainly not offended. You can't watch 5 hours of videos a day. I just make them because I'm doing my own work and documenting my own process, especially on my bins hauls. I can go back and look at those synopsis videos and the paperwork and kind of over this year decide, was that smart? Wasn't this smart? So a lot of my vlogging type stuff is for me anyway. I hope you're enjoying it and I'm getting something out of it. Yeah, I'll have an editing video, then I'll have a haul video. And then as I start to work on the jewelry late tonight, I'm going to show you, because I showed everybody like in an hour-long video all the jewelry and bags that I have to deal with. But now as I deal with each bag, I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and I hope that'll be interesting to you. So there should be at least one jewelry video by tonight. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. It really does still take some of my time to make these videos, and especially once I start doing the bolo videos, which I plan on doing. If you don't mind subscribing, it would really help me. And then also just like, and any comment you make, even if it's just a thumbs up or a, this helped me, or, I found this at the bins. It really does help my channel, and it helps me to be able to justify my time on these. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I don't know, it's crazy to me that anybody wants to watch these, but, I've had like at least 6, 8 subscribers this week in just the last few days. So thank you guys. I truly appreciate you. See you later. Bye-bye, guys.